Oh, good Lord. Sitting in the chair, especially this chair. I'm sitting in like a tall bar stool. So it's not the most comfortable thing in the world, especially when you sit here for hours. But anyway, welcome to the lighthouse. Because I need to fix my stuff. This is going to be for air signs for the rest of the month. And as I've explained in all the other elements videos, because of the way that I did the earth signs, I have to be consistent. I'm making more work for myself because I'm having to save each individual video along with the shared opener, as opposed to giving each sign their own, making it again easier. But because I did the earth signs the way that I did, I originally was going to do everybody in one thing and have the timestamps. But at the end of the day, it's like, what the hell is the difference? You know, but anyway. So you're going to see me read the opener. But then the rest of these cards are for whatever sign that I'm going to be doing, which is going to be Aquarius. But let us start with these two, and then you'll see you cut the rest of you, or everybody, because anyway. So, as I've explained, let us start with Orphaned. Feeling five, you got a 5 here, it's like what, 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Feeling some kind of way. Because the world is kind of sucking at the moment. Right? Yet here we are, trying to find a way to get through. Like I said, and it's only just beginning. Many people don't know. And if you want to know, check out the 0 videos on our sister channel on Rumble. You can find the link on the home page here to get to the Rumble, or any one of the 0 in the 0 playlist, the videos. Though I haven't uploaded the most recent, which is Acid Rain and Riders on the Storm. I also upload other documentaries there as well from other people, and you'll know which ones are from us because they'll have our name on it. But anyway, I've digressed again. Orphaned. Essential meanings: a sense of loss and identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. The Oracle's message: we were all meant to have connections with other people, within our families, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of, rather than separate from, is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You may be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. So, whether we're dealing with personal relationships or the world at large, because again, we've got a lot of world events going on that deal with these kind of things. Divide and conquer agendas, people not seeing the same points of view, again, but I can't really get into too much here. I get into it in the 0 videos. Again, to know about world events, check those out. But we're obviously could be feeling it on a personal level, again, with friends, family, whoever. Again, people taking different sides on things. People still feeling isolated and alone. People about to go through more money stuff. Again, this is just welcome to the age of Aquarius. Relationship message: as you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. I know that's right. Prosperity message. This card reminds you that you can't be all things to all people. You're not going to be popular with everyone, and that has to be okay with you. Be clear about your mission, your brand, your work persona, and your contribution to the world, as these must be based on what you authentically have to offer, not something you think will sell or you perceive they may want. Listen, you know, again, you see so many copy, everybody's to be unique and to stay unique is a true test to one's character, right? Stay in your own lane. That's where you will shine and where you'll experience prosperity. Protection message: the shadow side of this card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. It's time to address the unhealthy alliances you formed and make a decision to heal the past. You will not be abandoned by the world if you claim yourself as whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional, and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns and consciously choose to interrupt them. Life wants to love you. Let it. So this is again of people being closed off because they're dealing with arseholes in the past. Perhaps more than one. Usually there is, if we have some kind of wounding or lesson to learn, again, because the same issue shows up in different people until it's realized, what am I contributing to this situation, which is usually putting up with bullshit because there's low self-esteem, always chasing, or, this kind of thing, the codependence. Can't be alone type, so always, better to be with someone who treats you like shit than to be alone at all. These kind of mindsets, settling for less than, not loving oneself, not, by allowing people who don't love you either to be dominating your life, as they so often do when they come in and just like a succubus, like a leech. They just latch on and suck the life out of you, and then when you're all done, they move on to the next business deal, because usually that's all that these relationships are for those types of people. Business deals, and they're always looking for the better one if one comes along. So I tell people, heal before you deal, because when you don't, you'll put up with stuff that you wouldn't if you were. And you'd also be able to recognize people that gossip at you, and you don't want that in your life. You don't want that drama in your life. You'll be able to, again, not ignore red flags this time around. You'll see shit for what it is, and you'll get out of Dodge if need be. Again, and healing is a process, but once you get to that point, you'll look back and you'll be like, what the hell was I thinking? And we've all had those, what the hell was I thinking? Probably a few. Because again, love is blind, and probably a few other things. Maybe we're just feeling alone, whatever it is. I don't know if people, it's relationship stuff, if it's life stuff, family stuff, society stuff. us just being closed off because we don't want to deal. There's so many things, but there's a being left out in the cold vibe here. There's a lack of some sort. There's somewhere where the light needs to come in. Reality check. Either this is one that we've come to in the past, one we need to come to now, or this is what we fear. Again, another issue, another type, same type. Again, if the same type shows up again, you nip it in the bud. Don't invest. Give people time to prove themselves. If it's the fear that keeps one from, again, getting out into the world, being open to meeting new people, especially after dealing with any kind of abusive situation, it's difficult because there's no trust. You don't even trust yourself, right? Because people can be such good actors. And especially if you're a sympathetic type, they love to prey upon your giving nature. So again, or some may be clinging on to situations they need to let go of. They're feeling like this, but the truth is, this is what you're dealing with. So maybe it's best to forget about it. I don't know what it is. But here we have either they keep, not this asshole again, either they keep coming around or in some way you keep bringing this past person into the present. If they keep coming around, there may be some more lessons to go through with them, or the universe is testing you to see if you've learned whatever lesson was to be learned before. And again, and this could be a past person coming in or a new person, but the same type, right? Or you could be clinging to something that needs to be let go of in order to clear your energy to be open to something new. And it's best that you heal and release this person or experience for your own good. So again, this is to not shut ourselves down, thinking everybody's going to be this way. Again, different situations. Maybe it's a culmination of all. But something needs to be cleared out so that we can be open again to new situations, or you're dealing with someone that you need to get rid of. Planet Narco. Once again, the narcissist. Narcissistic personality disorder, some other cluster B personality type, or someone embodying the traits of these disorders. The behavior patterns may be playing a role here. It's either you or them. Seeking out a professional is recommended to gain further insight and healing. Of course, since we have Orphaned here, it wouldn't be you. But again, I try not to discriminate. Who knows who watches? Perhaps people that just embody these tendencies do seek help as well. So that's why I always got to throw out a little everything, because you never know what side of the coin people are on. But for the most part, people who are true narcissists, they would never seek help because they don't think anything's wrong with them. It's all you. It's all everybody else but them. But again, most likely was dealing with somebody like that, right? And there is a fear that something. Page of Swords. And Three of Cups. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm starting to read for the sign. I'll have to cut that off. Or not, because then that doesn't make sense. But I'm going to cut it off right here. So that's it. That's it for the overview, and that's again for everybody. Air signs. Okay. Hello, Libra. This is going to be your reading for the remainder of September. Again, this is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, so wherever it is in your chart, perhaps it'll relate to the messages, but mostly those are the ones. Now, we'll start off with these, since I started off with these with the last. We have the Eight of Swords, and we have the Ten of Wands. And of course, I'm using the After Tarot. So it shows different pictures here, right? Within the traditional one, it's just one person who is there, who is capable of freeing themselves, but is stuck in ruminating thoughts, you know. Perhaps even this water that's here are, you know, tears we've cried because of the stress and that we were feeling. Again, in the traditional Ten of Wands, the guy is carrying all the sticks, right? Feeling burdened, feeling weighed down. But at the end of, perhaps at the end of their rope, or feeling that way, you know. But here, this person is wanting to lay down the burdens because they're tired of carrying all the sticks. They're tired of carrying it. Tired of waiting for someone to come and rescue them. Perhaps because in this one here, we got the person coming here, coming to cut the sword to let the person out. And maybe again, we're tired of waiting for that. Again, eight of Swords speaks about, again, despair, lack of hope, feelings of restriction, right? Due to one's assessment of the situation. Again, especially if we're holding on to anything that we need to let go of, or that isn't serving us, or that is weighing us down, or that is making us feel this way, because obviously these are kind of heavy cards, right? As far as our mojo, as far as our passions for life, as far as our thoughts. You know, and then traditional Ten of Wands too, the guy carrying the sticks, you know, speaks about relocating or moving, and that being kind of burdensome, right? Maybe some are dealing with living situations that, you know, they need help in because, you know, they can't handle it on their own anymore. I mean, there could be all kinds of scenarios here. Even though there's no pentacles, there's still, you know, this deals with our passions, which can also deal with, you know, careers and things like that, right? Where our passions lie. How are we going to get out of, you know, trying to find some kind of inspiration because they have the Ace of Wands that they're holding on to, wanting new beginnings, wanting to have that zest for life again, wanting to have that idea or solution that's going to help them get out the funk, to free themselves, right? Now, you know, this is also about standing up for one's beliefs and standing firm, right? Not giving up. It's about needing to have hope or encouragement, to draw upon one's courage and resilience and vigilance and patience. But again, some people feel like, how patient can I be? How much longer am I supposed to be waiting around for somebody to again? But maybe the point isn't about that waiting around. It's about living one's life regardless if we're dealing with waiting for a rescuer in a romantic sense. But this could be any situation. Because there's a lot of stuff going on right now that is more than what it would be usually, right? So again, people got all kinds of things going on here, right? Uh, but there's definitely a warning to lay down the burdens. Because this person is exhausted, right? This is about not surrendering one's power again in someone else's hands to get us out of situations. Again, if this is romantic kind of things, again, I don't know what's going on here. Obviously everybody needs some kind of assistance sometimes, so don't be afraid to ask if you need help. If things have become too burdensome for you that you just feel like you're alone in situations, we're needing to perhaps reach out for that assistance, right? Now let's see what these have to say. Healing fear. I need people to help me since I often feel emotionally weak and vulnerable. So again, if this is a self-imposed something and one isn't really in dire need of whatever, it's just about, it's about finding one's inner strength or needing to somehow try to find it despite whatever, and reaching out to the people that you might, if you need help. Again, there's a difference. These are trying times. My feelings are part of my intuitive guidance system. They are my great strengths that help me to make the best choices in my life, right? So this is about, even if oh solo mio, trying to again figure out the best way to help oneself out of situations, if there's a way to, because again sometimes you're all you have. It's just the way it is. But again, if you have a support system, I highly encourage you establishing that, because there's going to be some difficult days ahead, that's for sure. And this will seem like walk in the park. Oof. And I hate to throw reality in, but it is what it is. I don't, I'm trying to prepare people, not make it seem like, because well, what is that going to do? How's that going to help people? You gotta, healthy, healing sadness. I feel empty and alone unless I'm with someone. So again, if this was romantic situations, and like still you're carrying the weight of the relationship, maybe carrying it all by yourself, again, waiting for somebody, if you're waiting for anybody kind of situations. I don't know. Yeah. A lot of people have a hard time with being alone. Some people have been alone too long and need to get out there and stop waiting on past situations to return and release that burden and explore new opportunities. I don't know, this is general, right? I love and honor both the times I am alone as well as the times I have loving support. So again, you know what is your situation. I do not. This is, I don't have the ability to support myself in the world. This is the healthy goals. My ability to support myself in the outer world is a reflection of my mental, emotional, and spiritual consciousness. Now, again, a lot of people are worrying about their financial stability. A lot of people are dealing with very stressful situations because of the world at large kind of stuff. So again, nobody is telling anybody over here that you should not be around people if you have any kind of fears or worries, or you're struggling, or whatever it is. This is not, obviously, you need that. But also, again, that when you can do for yourself, it's best to learn to do for yourself, because again, sometimes you're all you have. You know? Let's see some inspirational words from the universe. The Lord will be with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed. Take time to reflect on your journey and to appreciate how far you've come. So no matter how we're feeling, we've come a long way. Perhaps miracles can happen. Let us see what this is. This is solar plexus chakra. So again, this has to deal with our thoughts, right? Integrity is what turns on the light. Inspiration message: do you let someone in, or do you pretend to not see them? You cannot shut out pain without shutting out pleasure. Kindness exists to lend magic to integrity. This, of course, is dealing with people that have been shut down for a while after maybe dealing with difficult situations, and it's finding it hard to get out there, kind of thing, right? They're not try to be the lone wolf too much. Personal inquiry: the essence of the inspiration is integrity. Can I be counted on? Can you count on yourself? Again, because sometimes you're all you got. Key ideas: being a light, lighting the way for others, or coming miracles. Keywords are integrity, gifts, and reward. So for some, perhaps it's about sharing one's gifts. It's about doing right by yourself, doing the right things for the right reasons, again, for yourself. You know, trying to find a way to somehow hold some kind of optimism that perhaps miracles and some things will be manifested for us. We shall see. But I know that the burden's been heavy. But vacuum away fear. Call upon Archangels Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, the situation, and everyone involved. Manifestation power. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. Clear yourself. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Especially that 10 of Wands person. They need a vacation. Heal away addictions. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So again, especially if we're addicted to stinking thinking, negative mindsets, self-sabotatory behaviors, clinging to past people, past situations that we're needing to not wait around for anymore, or whatever it is for you. There's a need to heal from that Eight of Swords, Ten of Wands energy. And shield yourself. Protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. Children. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. Some of you, again, might have a career in that. These are the career cards. Counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. So some of you might be counselors as well. And you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. So however burdensome this may seem, they want you to know you're on the right path. And again, perhaps if we keep walking the path, the miracle will happen. Moon cycles, and maybe it has something to do with moon cycles. I know there's a lot of stuff going on with the moons between now and the end of the year. So check out the astrology and see what kind of events, astro events, are happening. Veroush, Veroosh, she does astrology stuff. Divine Debut 11, she does astrology as well as soulmate readings and things like this if you're dealing with that kind of stuff. But she also does just astrology stuff. Then Rock and Roll Tarot, she's another astrology person. Leo King's another astrology person. These are the people I'm thinking of here. But it's definitely worth paying attention to that stuff too, because that, as well as the cards, helps to get the bigger picture as far as what's going on with ourselves and the world at large. Archangel Haniel, notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. You know, when they say, oh, during this time you should take this action, or during this time you shouldn't take this action, like these kind of things, it's good to know because we need all the help we can get, right? All is well. Archangel Jeremiel, everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. Don't you love hearing that, especially when everything has been like crap? Oh, gee, thanks. Gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon, we angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. So perhaps again, there's something on the horizon. Action. Today I take action related to the priorities that I have previously put off. Gratitude. As I notice and appreciate my blessings, I open the door to more of God's gifts. Again, instead of focusing on the lack and the woes and what we don't got, even as far as thank you for this cup of tea. Thank you that I have a bed to sleep in tonight. Thank you that I have this meal. Whatever it is. All these little tokens of gratitude add up collectively with the energy, and it helps with the universe. Yeah, this person appreciates even when they don't have the thing they want. They appreciate what they do have. Here's a little gift for your patience. Integrity. And then integrity again. I trust my ability to know what is true for me. And feminine. I allow my feminine nature to shine brightly as a valuable part of my identity. And again, masculine and feminine energies are within both sexes. So this, even if you're male, it's tapping into your feminine side. That is just, again, the ability to be receptive, to nurture yourself, or to be a little more showing with one's affections towards others. You know, these kinds of things. Root chakra. Safety. In the hurricane of life, a strong foundation will keep you safe. Yeah, there's definitely, again, with 8 of Swords and 10 of Wands, there's a feeling of stress. Third eye chakra, dreams. Dreams are what your mind translates, is where your mind translates the divine. Sacral chakra, journey. To enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. This is a hard thing to do, right? The control issues. I need to know when, how, where, what, why, who, when. Did I already say that? Probably. But the when is always important. We got to know because we just have to. But they tell us, no, you don't. Heart chakra, compassion. Resolve your conflicts with compassion. My healing is already in progress. My willingness to forgive begins my healing process. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, cleansing and healing every part of my body. I know I am worth healing. There is no blame. I release the need to blame anyone, including myself. We are all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge, and awareness that we have. I am at peace with my age. Each age has its own special joys and experiences. I am always the perfect age for where I am in life. And I accept my uniqueness. There is no competition and no comparison, for we are all different and meant to be that way. I am special and wonderful. I love myself. And there's those eyeballs. Again, those eyeballs are everywhere. Always watching. And for the inner child, I am perfect just the way I am. I'm going to tell someone what I love about myself today. They're probably like, what are you telling me that for? But those who care, even if you say, look, I got to say this because it's part of my daily affirmations, then maybe they won't think, Why are you telling me this? But again, this is what we must think for ourselves, even if you're telling yourself in the mirror, whatever it is. I am confident I'm going to try something that pushes me to step outside my comfort zone today. I am optimistic. I choose to see the good in every person and situation today. This is, no one said everything is easy, but these are the things that we must try. Actions we should take. Enjoyment and importance. Write down how you spend your time today. Note how much you enjoyed each activity and how important it was that you did it. As you review your day, what trends do you notice? All enjoyment and no importance? The reverse? A good amount of each? Consider how you can build a healthy balance of both kinds of rewarding activities into your daily schedule. Sleep checkup. How many of these sleep-related behaviors do you do? No screens in the bedroom, a bedtime routine, not using alcohol to fall asleep, a consistent sleep schedule, getting natural light in the morning, a cool, quiet, and dark bedroom, getting out of bed if you can't sleep, no caffeine after lunch, no naps late in the day, consistent exercise. If you scored lower than an 8, aim to make one improvement this week. Technology tune-up. Pay attention to how often you are glued to a screen when you don't have to be. Technology has a way of spreading into every moment of our lives if left unchecked. Look, and it's trying to get even more. You know what I'm saying? Watch out. With negative effects on our relationships and peace of mind, designate some screen-free zones today to keep technology in its proper place. Yes, especially out of one's body. If you know what I'm saying, and if you don't know what I'm saying, you better check out our sister channel on Rumble and watch the Zero videos. Because let me tell you, shady shite is afoot. Be your own friend. That's how you should think. When you make a mistake today, no matter how big or how small, treat yourself like you're someone you love dearly. How would you respond if they did something similar? Notice how this response compares to your typical self-talk when you mess up, both in terms of what you say and how you say it. How does it feel to be friendlier towards yourself? How bad would it be? Look for times today when you're worrying about a possible catastrophe. Would it be as bad as you fear? Worse than bad? The worst day of your life? Insurmountable? Or would it be a problem you simply need to handle? Picture yourself using all your resources to cope with it if it were to occur. Observe your morning thoughts. Place a pen and notebook next to your bed along with this card. Well, you can't, but you'll have to do the other stuff. When you wake up tomorrow, take a few minutes to observe the thoughts that greet the day. What are their focus and their tone? How hopeful or pessimistic are they? Write down what you notice. How might your thoughts be setting the stage for how your day will go? If you like, well, we can't do that because, again, you don't have the cards. You can't choose another card. You'll have to wait till the next reading. Be present in your body. Sit comfortably in a quiet place. Bring your awareness to your body, noticing any sensations that are present, starting with your toes and feet. Slowly move your attention up through your ankles, lower legs, knees, thighs, hips, abdomen, chest, back, shoulders, arms, wrists, hands, and finally your face and head. It's like they put everything on there. Fingernails, hair, lashes, like geez, how many we get it. But I digress. Simply observe each area as you connect with your body. Seeing anew. Pick up a book today as if it's the first time you've seen one. Study it carefully. Notice its texture and contours, its weight, its construction, and its smell. Hear the sound it makes as you open it and turn the pages. What do you notice that's never stood out before? Look for other opportunities today to see your world as if for the first time. Lastly, feel your strength. Sit comfortably in a quiet location as you breathe. Feel the strength in your abdomen that draws air into your lungs. Become aware of how the breath powers your fundamental connection to this life and radiates through your body all the way out to your hands and feet. Return to an awareness of the breath, empowering your every action throughout the day. And for those dealing with romantic situations, possible ones coming in, possible past ones coming back, whatever it is, what advice do you have for Libra for the rest of September in regards to their romantic life? There we go. New love. Oh, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So perhaps it's telling us to look for new love. Or, again, I don't know if we got past people returning, trying to offer some new kind of love. We got here, let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So again, some people might have, a new person coming in that could be the one if we stay in the present moment and let go of control issues and heal thyself and focus on what we got to focus on. Or it could be someone you already know, but we're needing, and it could be a new opportunity for something. But regardless, we're needing to let go of the need of the who, what, when, how, why things. And just, again, focus on the self. And when it comes and comes, and again, usually it's when you least expect it, not when you're looking and looking and looking and looking, right? That's how it happens. Think of in the past, most of the people that you've had relationships with, you probably weren't really looking, right? You kind of just met them. You kind of just, then, some of them turned out to be some real doozies. So again, know what you're dealing with, whether it's past, whether it's new, whoever. Make sure we're not finding ourselves in some more Eight of Swords, Ten of Wands feelings. What they're saying, yeah. Now let us see what is the romantic song dedication that the person that Libra is dealing with, if they're dealing with somebody, what would that person want to say to Libra in a song? What would the person Libra is dealing with want to say to them in a song dedication? No, these are like the same ones that came up before. So that's why I don't feel, because how could the same songs come up? Because that's not it. I wasn't feeling it. All right, let's try again. Songs from Libra's person to Libra. What songs, dedications? Yeah, it's the same ones. How is this with two extras? It's the same ones. Like, how does that happen? That's crazy. I guess it was meant to be. Yellow by Coldplay. This is what came out for Gemini. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Gemini. You got Gemini placements. But this is the same song that came out for Gemini. Valerie by Amy Winehouse is the person who redid it. Zootons is the original. I like Amy Winehouse version. But Valerie. Somebody's thinking about somebody. Someone wishes they'd stop making a fool of them and come on over because they miss their ginger hair. And they take walks by themselves and wonder what the hell this other person's doing, kind of thing. And they want to Take Me With You by Prince. If I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys. This is another one that came out for Gemini. I believe. I also did Aquarius, but I believe it was Gemini that these songs came out for. Fallen by Alicia Keys. That was another one. Can't Get You Out of My Head by Kylie Minogue. So there's your love dedications. And on that note, until next time, I wish you well, good luck, and take care. Bye-bye.